The following content has been generated with artificial intelligence under minimal human supervision. The data presented may contain errors or inaccuracies. The opinions expressed in this content do not necessarily reflect the vision, position, or values of Digi-All. We recommend verifying critical information with additional sources before making decisions based on this content.
Welcome to Digi-All Tech News. Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2026. I'm Kylie Brooks, and this is where technology becomes clear and engaging. We've got some fascinating stories today, from warnings about AI risks at a major global summit to a mind-bending discovery about the very first moments of our universe. Let's dive in. DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis is warning that artificial intelligence poses serious risks requiring urgent global cooperation, speaking at the Bloomberg India AI Summit in New Delhi. The real economic impact of AI is just beginning. OpenAI's chief economist Arun Chatterjee explains why we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg when it comes to AI's transformation of the global economy. A new AI startup called Ineffable Intelligence, founded by former DeepMind scientist David Silver, is reportedly raising $1 billion in funding, led by Sequoia Capital. India is fueling its AI mission with NVIDIA, announcing massive partnerships to build sovereign AI infrastructure with over 20,000 GPUs and support for 22 Indian languages. And physicists at the Large Hadron Collider have recreated the first millisecond after the Big Bang and discovered it was surprisingly soupy. More on that incredible finding coming up. Let's start with Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind, who delivered a sobering message at the India AI Summit. He's calling for urgent international cooperation to address what he sees as serious risks from artificial intelligence. Hassabis highlighted two main categories of concern. First, the misuse of AI by bad actors who could repurpose beneficial technologies for harmful purposes. And second, the inherent technical risks that come with increasingly autonomous AI systems. What's interesting here is that this isn't just a lone voice in the wilderness. We're seeing more industry leaders acknowledging that as AI capabilities advance, we need robust frameworks for governance and safety. The timing is significant too, coming right as global leaders gather at this summit to discuss AI policy and cooperation. Speaking of the economic implications of AI, OpenAI's chief economist Arun Chatterjee made some fascinating points at a Columbia Business School event. He framed AI as a general-purpose technology, like electricity or the internet, but emphasized that its profound effects will emerge gradually through organizational changes rather than immediate sector-wide disruption. Here's what really caught my attention. Chatterjee talked about what he calls capability overhang. That's the gap between what AI can theoretically do and how people are actually using it. He noted that a lot of the value from AI right now is showing up as consumer surplus, things like time saved using ChatGPT for writing or research, but this isn't being captured in traditional GDP measurements. The takeaway? We're in the early innings of AI's economic transformation, and the real productivity gains will come as organizations rethink workflows and upskill their workforce. Now let's talk about a fascinating new player in the AI space. Ineffable Intelligence, a London-based startup founded just last November by David Silver, is reportedly raising $1 billion at a $4 billion valuation. Here's why that matters. Silver was a principal research scientist at Google DeepMind, and he's the brains behind some of the most impressive AI achievements we've seen, including AlphaGo, which famously defeated the world's top Go player in 2016, and AlphaZero, which mastered chess and shogi. His new company is focused on reinforcement learning, essentially training AI through trial and error. The funding round is led by Sequoia Capital, with potential participation from Alphabet, NVIDIA, and Microsoft. What strikes me about this is that the company doesn't even have a product yet, but investors are betting big on Silver's track record and the potential of advanced reinforcement learning. India is making some serious moves in the AI infrastructure space. At the AI Impact Summit, the government announced its India AI mission, backed by over $1 billion, and NVIDIA is partnering with multiple cloud providers to build massive AI infrastructure. We're talking about over 20,000 NVIDIA Blackwell Ultra GPUs being deployed across data centers in Mumbai, Chennai, and Noida. But here's what's particularly interesting. This isn't just about compute power. India is focused on developing sovereign AI models that can handle its incredible linguistic diversity, 22 constitutionally recognized languages, plus over 1,500 more recorded languages. Companies like Paratgen are building 17 billion parameter models for public services and agriculture, while Savam.ai has open-source models supporting 22 Indic languages. This is a smart play by India, leveraging its linguistic diversity as a strategic advantage in the global AI race. And now, for something that sounds like science fiction but is very real. Physicists at the Large Hadron Collider have recreated the conditions of the first millisecond after the Big Bang and made a surprising discovery. The universe was surprisingly soupy. By colliding heavy atomic nuclei at near-light speed, researchers created quark-gluon plasma, an exotic state where quarks and gluons flow like an ultra-hot liquid. They detected a subtle dip in particle production behind high-energy quarks moving through this plasma, something like the wake left by a boat in water. As physicist Yi Chen from Vanderbilt University explains, this era was opaque and not directly observable through telescopes. But these heavy ion collisions give us a tiny glimpse into how the universe behaved microseconds after the Big Bang, before it cooled into the protons, neutrons, and atoms we're familiar with today. It's research like this that reminds us how much we still have to learn about our universe's origins. As we wrap up today's episode, a few things stand out. The conversation around AI safety is clearly escalating, with industry leaders like Demis Hassabis calling for global cooperation, even as investment in AI startups hits unprecedented levels. Meanwhile, countries like India are making strategic bets on sovereign AI infrastructure that could reshape the global technology landscape. And on the fundamental research front, we're getting glimpses into the earliest moments of our universe that challenge and expand our understanding of physics. We'll continue following these stories as they develop. Thank you for staying informed with Digi-All Tech News. We'll be back with more updates as they develop.